Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on just DC as a whole, DC TV and DC films, because we're going to be including some stuff from both of them. So 2024, well, we're at the end of 2023 now, but we're heading into 2024, and 2024 is looking to be a bit of a rebuild year of sorts, if you want to put it, for DC, with not much really happening on a major scale, at least in regards to the James Gunn takeover side of things and stuff releasing. Sure, we have Comic-Con next year in 2024, and you'd expect a decent amount to be revealed then, but in regards to stuff that we'll actually get to, go to the movies or sit down on TV and watch, there's not a lot of excitement in regards to like massive stuff happening. Like, yeah, Superman Legacy will start filming among some other things, but it won't be like years gone by with 2 or 3 connected universe movies hitting theaters or, TV screens and all that. But it doesn't mean nothing is coming out. There is still a good handful of movies and TV shows under the DC umbrella coming out in 2024, though some could maybe bleed into 2025, but we will still include those on the edge in this video for the sake of it. Now, one that was gonna be in this video that I took out last minute is Waller, the Amanda Waller show coming out of Peacemaker. As James Gunn did say that thing is still being written, so there's like no way that comes out by the end of next year. So they probably won't even start filming until maybe a few months into next year at the best. So that'll be a 2025 project for sure. Like definitely early 2025, probably before Superman, but I'd be shocked if it came out in 2024. But in this video, we're going to go over every single confirmed DC TV and DC movie project coming out next year in 2024. And also I'll rank my top 3 probably in regards to what I'm looking forward to the most at the end. But of course, throughout the video, let me know in the comment section down below what project you're looking forward to the most, and maybe give an example, or not an example, but an explanation why. So I'm going to go in like chronological order of like the confirmed rough release dates, if not just exact release dates, and then the ones that have like a to be confirmed date sort of thing going on, we'll leave till the end. I think that's just the best way to go about it. But there's only 3 that have confirmed dates or confirmed areas. Actually, 4 do. 4 do. So the first one is right at the beginning of next year in January, and that is part 1 of the Crisis on Infinite Earths animated movie, though it's officially entitled Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. Parts 2 and 3 are scheduled to come out in 2024 as well. There was this thing that I saw like part 3 is meant to be in 2025, but the official announcement said that all 3 parts come out next year in 2024. So we'll wait and see. I'm sure they're still working on parts 2 and 3, or at least 3. So maybe that could cause a delay. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we don't have any dates for the parts 2 and 3 yet, just that apparently they're coming out in 2024. I'd assume that like it's January, maybe around the middle of the year, maybe around Comic-Con, and then they can do like a premiere at Comic-Con, or maybe part 3 might premiere at Comic-Con and part 2's somewhere in between January and then. But they'd probably want to spread them out a bit, just because people have to buy them and stuff. So yeah. Superman Lois Season 4, of course, this is a DC TV show. We don't have like an exact date, but summer of 2024 or around that middle of next year. Once again, sort of around that Comic-Con area. We know that they start filming in early January, but it'd be a shock if that premiered before May or at least June. So I'd say June, July is probably where we're expecting that to premiere. Of course, this is the final season of Superman Lois as well. The next one is Joker 2, or Joker Folie à Deux. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Now, we know this is releasing on October 4th of 2024, so 10 months away roughly. Now, of course, this is a sequel to Joker, which came out in 2019. Yeah, 2019 it was. Now, we haven't got like a trailer or anything like that, just a couple of different like poster. I think they might have released one poster and then just some like set photos and stuff like that. Once again, they might hold off a trailer for this until Comic-Con, or maybe just before Comic-Con, not too sure. But then again, the first one made $1 billion, so they probably want to promote this as much as possible. And the final like confirmed general area that we have for next year in 2024 is that of Penguin, which we know is coming out in late 2024. They probably want to avoid coming out around the same time as the Joker sequel, but then it might be like, I don't know, it could be late November, maybe, because Joker's in early, so they could do late October, maybe somewhere in November, not too sure, but that's still filming at the moment. It got sort of delayed because of the actors' strike, so we'll wait and see what's happening there. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get more of that once again at Comic-Con next year. And now we move into the 3 like to be confirmed or to be announced dates. The first one's the animated Watchmen movie, which was announced alongside the Crisis film, and it makes me think that all the 3 parts of Crisis will come out before the Watchmen movie, so that could probably be like, once again, in like the later parts of 2024. But this is meant to be obviously just an adaptation of the graphic novel. We don't really know much. We just know it's coming out next year. The next thing is another animated movie, and this is Batman Azteca. I think it's Choque de Imperios, which translates to Clash of Empires. Now, this is set in the time of the Aztec Empire and has a similar like Batman-ish start with a boy having his father murdered by Spanish conquerors. And it will make use of like the, like the Aztec culture and the gods and everything like that. And will essentially be this Aztec Batman avenging his father's death and taking on the Spanish invaders. So it'll be interesting to see, different setting. I'm interested to see like the different like gadgets and everything that they can use here. So yeah, this should be an interesting one, but this is animated. I don't know if it's going to like have subtitles. I'd assume it would have had a look at the voice cast and they all were, I think, like Mexican. So I don't know what's going to be there. We'll wait and see, obviously. And the final one with like a TBA is Creature Commandos. This is sort of like up in the air whether it's releasing, very early into next year or it could be around the middle of the year. We don't know. James Gunn's sort of holding off in regards to like, giving a date because it's animation. They're probably still working on the animation as a whole. They've done all the voice work. We know that. So yeah, we know it's coming out next year. We just don't know exactly when. I think it's probably going to be in the first half of next year. But then again, maybe they hold it off until the end, especially if like Waller couldn't be made. So they're like, hey, we don't want to release this too early and then have this massive gap before the next DCU project, because this is the first DCU project or the first thing in James Gunn's new DC universe. So they might not want too big of a gap between the first thing and the second thing. They might do that, but we'll wait and see. And then we have two rumored 2024 releases. These are ones where they could push into like right at the end of 2024, or they could just be left till 2025. And these are both pretty much delayed because of the writers and actors strike, more specifically the writers strike. And these two are My Adventures with Superman Season 2, once again, an animated TV series, and then Harley Quinn Season 5, once again, another animated DC TV series. So I'd expect both of these to come out in 2025, but maybe there could be a push for late 2024. But those are just ones that, most likely 2025, but I thought I'd include just for the sake of it anyway. But in regards to all of these, what are my top three? As I said, let me know in the comment section down below, either your top three or just which one you're excited for the most. My top three, in no real particular order, are Superman Lois Season 4, just because I watch it actively and I'm excited to see how they wrap it up and everything like that. And also a final season, entails them, trying to go out with a bang. So it's obviously just going to be up there. As I said, these are in like no particular order. The next one is Joker 2. And this mainly comes out of like a curiosity factor, because I never thought that would, I don't want to say I never thought, but like, let's say when I left the theater watching the first Joker, I didn't think, oh, we're getting a sequel. Like, obviously, when it made $1 billion, I'll be like, that'd be dumb not to make a sequel, even if the sequel doesn't make $1 billion, but it'll just make a lot of money regardless. But that's just like, where I'm at. Like, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm interested to see what they do. And then they're saying like it's a musical sort of thing. Like, and then like Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn. It's like, there's a lot of like interesting things there where I'm not necessarily ridiculously excited for it per se, but more excited on like a curiosity level. So I'm just interested to see what they do there, because I think it's either this is sort of where I've sat ever since I heard all these different details. I think it's either going to be pretty damn good or pretty damn bad. I don't think it's going to be mid. I think it's going to be one or the other. So I'm hoping it's pretty damn good. It probably depends on the music. I don't know if they're going to make up music. Like, I guess they got Lady Gaga, so she'd write some stuff, but yeah, that's where I sit with Joker 2. And the final one is a pretty simple one, just because you just hope it starts off with a good start, and that's Creature Commandos. I'm interested as hell to see where James Gunn is going. Obviously, it's an animated project where you can be a bit more like outlandish and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing to start the universe with, but it might be like a stepping stone, and just in regards to tone and also story, and just trying to maybe show some stuff that could be expensive to do, because he might have been like, hey, Creature Commandos is really good to do on a TV sort of, episodic thing. It's not the best thing for a movie, and episodes let me do more there, but it's also budget. It's animation. You don't have to do all this CGI stuff, or like if they, there's a rumor that's going to be on like Dinosaur Island or whatever it's going to be on. You don't have to go to Hawaii or wherever it is to film. So animation makes it a bit cheaper to do that. So I'm interested to see what that's like and what's set up there and whether it's actually that important of a show going forward. But then we also know that these characters are going to go from animation into live action as well. So I'm interested to see like these first characters within this new DCU and, you know, what else it might set up. I don't know if it's necessarily going to like name drop Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern or anything like that, but you never know. They might make appearances or it could be very contained. Apparently, I think James Gunn said it's set in the present day. I thought it might have been like a flashback sort of thing, like set 20 or 30 years in the past, but apparently it's in the present day. So they easily could name drop that if they want to, but we'll wait and see what happens there, I guess. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you drop a like and show support. Let me know in the comment section down below which of these 2024 DC projects you're looking forward to the most, whether it's a top 3 or just the one in particular. And yeah, let me know in the comments. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and we'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.